welcome back. I want to talk about how not to sweat the meltdowns. I'm sure you're going to hear me talk about this over and over again. But when you have an autism channel, the biggie is going to be always meltdowns. Meltdowns are part of the autism spectrum, but what I've learned is that some people have them more severe than others do. And each person's meltdowns are going to be different. I always on pencils or wring my hands. What helps me with meltdowns? Preventing a situation that I 100% know is going to cause me a meltdown in the first place. And unfortunately for me, I cannot always predict my meltdowns, but what causes for me, it's constant worry. Memories of social events that happened in the past that caused me a lot of trauma. Say, for example, if someone hurt my feelings accidentally, that can still cause me trauma that can cause meltdowns to this day. Unfortunately, the normal person doesn't always think about stuff like that. Also, having to be perfectly socially acceptable. Autism meltdowns they can turn into humor at times if you let them. That happened to me when I was much younger. It was on Thanksgiving, and my mom tried to come in and wake me up because she wanted me to help clean house and cook. I flat out told her no, I did not want to do it. Of course, that turned into a meltdown, and I started saying some stuff, and then I didn't mean it, but she comes back and she says, "Lauren, are you whatever?" And I said, "No." And then I started laughing, like not long afterward. I started feeling better. But that normally doesn't happen when I have a meltdown. As for meltdowns, as far as accepting goes, once again, I'm going to repeat. Meltdowns is totally unrealistic. And expecting them not to happen is not going to work, because they will. But what you can do, I feel like it's the most effective technique, if you can prevent them as much as possible before you know that you're going to have one set in. You can't always predict them, and they will happen whether you expect them to or not. I just read this book by Melody called Toppling the Idol of Ideal, and it talks about different ways of dealing with stigma of raising an autistic loved one perspective. I'm not saying that everything that happens in a meltdown is right, but this woman offers interesting biblical advice on dealing with kids with autism, because she has 2 kids with autism. And what society has adopted to act a certain way, like to act the same and to handle yourself the same, is an idol. God knows everything. You have to keep an eye on people that have the more severe meltdowns for their safety and for the safety around other people. It's not. What you should do is always pray about your worries and try your best to not let the meltdowns get you down. And if you're a neurotypical person, try not to be so embarrassed and judgmental of people with autism. Have a good day, and over here, and I will see you guys in another video. So bye.